Breaking news out of South Bend. Notre Dame freshman running back Jimbo Bob has made history. Following his latest performance, Bob now sits at 1,538 rushing yards and 21 rushing touchdowns on the season, breaking Notre Dame's single season records for both rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Hall of Fame career. The Jimbo Bob Story. So you just found out that you lost the opportunity for a position battle. And seconds later, you find out you broke two Notre Dame records. What is going through your mind at this moment?
You know, I was excited. Like, how could you not be? I was a freshman at Notre Dame, and I had broken the single season record for rushing and touchdowns. And I was the backup for most of the year. And I was so excited I completely forgot what just happened just a few seconds ago. Heck, I think I even almost turned back around to go celebrate with Coach before I realized, oh, you just got done kicked out of his office, dummy.
So now you have UFC coming up. And with everything that you've gone through already with USC, how badly did you want to be in this game?
Oh, bad. Oh, I'm talking real bad. I'm talking about Michael Jackson bad. And everybody knew that. I knew it. Coach knew it. Heck, USC knew it. The whole nation knew it after that press conference. But there was only one problem. I wasn't the starter. Put your name back on their minds.
The run up the middle, looking for the score.
Get off me, fellas! Touchdown! All the glory goes to God.
And they add 6. They'll try to get it in.
Show them why they made the wrong choice not choosing you, Jimbo.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. It'll be a draw.
Get off me! Get off me! Touchdown! All the glory goes to God.
And they take it in for 6.
Through him, all things are possible. Here we go.
The give to the lone running back.
Oh, yes.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And there.
An opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You
could be an out.
That fourth touchdown, all the glory goes to God.
They score yet another touchdown.
Absolutely.
4 touchdowns against USC after everything you had just been through. Tell me, Jimbo, did that feel like redemption?
At the time, in that moment, it did. Because I was back to being the backup, which meant I wasn't going to have the whole game to prove myself. But in the time that I was given, getting 4 touchdowns, getting the yards that I got, it felt like absolute redemption. Man, but looking back on it now, that wasn't redemption. That was just a good football game. Redemption. Well, redemption's what happened afterwards.
Oh, well then what came next?
Yeah, Coach gave me another opportunity for a position battle. And I thought, hey, after the great game I had with USC, this is going to be a breeze. But I didn't factor in one thing. That the starter wanted his job also. And well, I lost.
So, Jimbo, how did you handle that? Because let's be honest, at that point in time, you weren't really good at handling things well when they didn't go your way.
I'm not going to sit here and try to act all high and mighty and say that, oh, I took it. No, I was pissed. Oh, man. You want to talk about a black cloud hanging over someone's head for an entire week? That was me. I was definitely the fella that week who you didn't talk to. You didn't ask how he was doing. You didn't do nothing. You just let that fella wallow in his own angriness. But see, the difference with this week than it was a few weeks beforehand is I kept my mouth shut. I let it stew. because I knew I would get another chance. I didn't know how quickly, though.
And were you able to get another opportunity?
Yeah, I got another chance. Because you see, Jimbo Bob ain't the only one in college who had some problems. And apparently our starter also had a problem with his mouth. So coach wanted to make an example out of him also. Out of both of us, actually, to be honest with you. And well, with all my anger, instead of unleashing it out onto the press and in tweets, I unleashed it out on that football field. And I walked away with the starting position.
But while all this was happening, Notre Dame had 2 straight bye weeks, and that started to affect something else, didn't it?
Yeah, I was on top of that list for the Heisman list, but, there's no old saying, what have you done for me lately? And well, as we sat at home with bye weeks, the rest of the nation was playing games. And in those 2 weeks, because I was out of the spotlight, I wasn't on the field, I wasn't playing, putting up stats. Everyone else was. Everyone else was performing. Everyone else was getting more yards. Everyone else was getting more touchdowns. And once those 2 weeks were over, it was a little bittersweet that now I'm the starting halfback. Oh, yay! Wonderful. But now I'm third on that watch list in just 2 weeks' time.
So now you're third in the Heisman race. But for the first time all season, the starting job is actually yours. Tell me, where was your head at going into the rest of the season?
And to be honest with you, I wasn't really worried about my spot on the list per se. Because I was still a freshman. That meant I still had at least a couple more years, if not 3 altogether, for me to have the opportunity and the chance to actually win the Heisman if I'm that dangle-fangle good. My focus, my thoughts were on the fact that I had that starting position. I had proven to myself, to my coach, to my team, that I was the right man for that position. And that everything I said in that press conference was not just a feller boasting, hooping, and hollering. It was the truth. Just put in a very bad way. Heisman ceremony, y'all.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy Ceremony, presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who's going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, we're about to say.
And one more look at this year's Heisman finalist. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to sophomore quarterback out of USC.
Yeah, all right, yep. Good job, fella. Good job, fella. Yep, yeah, it's...
final congratulations to the newest member of the Heisman Trophy fraternity. This season will forever be known as his Heisman season.
Good job, Baylor.
Breaking news. Even though breakout prospect Jimbo Bob didn't win the Heisman Trophy, he definitely did not end the season empty-handed. It says here he took home the Sean Alexander Award, the William V. Campbell Award, and the Doak Walker Award. Bob was also named First Team All-Independent and First Team All-American, while earning Freshman All-Independent and Freshman All-American honors.
Now, I'll be honest with you. Even though now I'm saying how I felt at the time and that it really didn't matter all that much being on that Heisman list and where I was and blah, blah, blah. It was pretty big. Are you kidding me? Being a freshman on the Heisman watch list? You could be a senior on the Heisman watch list, and it's still a huge accomplishment for your career. So yeah, it was a huge thing to me. It was a huge opportunity for me to even be in that spotlight to begin with. On top of everything else, on top of all the talking, on top of all the yards, on top of all the touchdowns, all the carries, the acknowledgement of my abilities, skills, and accomplishments throughout the year. I truly felt I had done everything I could to earn that trophy.
So, after everything that happened to you that year, what did it mean for you to be entering the playoffs as the starting halfback?
And for the first time, I didn't get the position because somebody got hurt. No. I got the position because my skills outweighed the others. I'd earned it with my blood, sweat, tears, my grit, my tenacity, my abilities brought me to the position that I was at. And man, oh man, does it feel good when your actions, when your accolades catch up to your mouth. Ooh, 'cause boy, oh boy, I ran my mouth a whole lot that freshman year.